Okay, we're going to look at some exception handling in Java. And as you can see, if you put in any white space or any symbol that is not a number or a single digit or an integer, as you will see in the code, it will not work. So as you can see, then it works, right? If we look at the code, we will see a few things. To achieve this type of continuously asking the user for input, you need to put this try-catch exception handling in a while loop. And it will basically try this type of input, and it will throw the exceptions in the catch block. And you will also put another input opportunity here, so it will continue in the while loop until it's done. So it's never ending, so to speak. But initially what you will do is you will declare a variable, an integer, which will be the variable which will hold the number if it's successful. And you just set it to 0, could be anything. And then you will also declare a string with the in data, and you will use a scanner object for user input, and you print out something. Okay, so the next thing you do is you will also add a boolean for done, which you will use to control the while loop. So a while loop will continue to evaluate to true, then it will continue to run anything in the while loop until it's not true. And this is false, so not false will be true. So it will be true until it's done in the try block. True, it will be not true, and it will break out of the while loop. And that is in the the exception handling part. So this is if things go well, do this and break out of the loop. If things doesn't go well, throw an exception, and here you can print out the exception and you can do something else. So this is good for when you're asking for user input and they put the wrong input in and you want it to repeat, so they get the chance to continue to put in something. Otherwise it would just evaluate this expression, and then you would have to call upon the method again somewhere or something like that. Okay, so what you basically do is, and this can be maybe not so intuitive, but you're asking for a string, the in data to be a string, and then you will use this method here, integer parse int method, which will take this string and look in the string and see if any of the symbols are actually digits. If there are digits, it will try to parse it to an int. If it's anything else, then it can't parse the expression because it can't convert anything to an int, and then it will throw this exception. So that's pretty much that part. As long as it's a digit, I think if it's a too big of a digit, it might not work. Well, we can have a look at that in a minute. But it shouldn't. It should be digits. You're just looking for digits in this string input. Okay, so if it's not a input, it will go onto the catch part of the try catch block, and you will see you can print out this stuff if you want to. You don't have to, but you can do that for testing or something. And then you would want to put in the exact same here, and then you will get the in data again, and this will continue to treat this in data here. It will actually continue to use that, so that can also be a bit confusing, like where would you put this? Well, you would put it here, and that's the reason why you have to put it, write the same thing 2 times. That will give the impression that it's the first, like you're going back to the first user input, but it's actually a new one. But you're treating the variable over and over again in this way, so it's pretty good knowledge, I think, knowing this, how to use this scanner object. Should probably close the scanner object as well. But anyway, this is how you do it. You can see the code. And you can replicate this, and we closed the scanner object even, so it's good. And yeah, it's a way to get this user input to repeat in this fashion. Okay, we can take a look at this, how it works one more time. And there you have it.